Durefishan Saleem prays that does not come to anyone in silence, loneliness, or an empty room. Her post follows days of insensitive public commentary after actor and model Homer Asghar Ali's body was found in her Karachi apartment. In a week marked by heartbreak and uncomfortable questions surrounding the death of actor and model Homera Asghar Durefishan Saleem is creating a space for reflection, posting a photo of herself with a long caption. The Ishq Murshid star did not mention Homera Asghar by name, but she did not need to. Her words read like a balm for a people reckoning with loneliness and the many ways we fail one another. Been thinking about life a lot lately, not in terms of big dreams or loud success, but in the small, quiet moments that actually make life feel real. She began with spend so much time waiting for the big break, the perfect timing, the it thinks that life does not wait. It is not in the when, it is in the no. Her post follows days of intense, often insensitive public commentary after the news broke that Homera Asghar Ali's decomposed body was discovered in her Karachi apartment months after her passing during a court-ordered eviction. The timeline of her death remains uncertain, pending chemical and histopathological reports, and while police say they don't currently suspect foul play, what is certain is that she died alone and for far too long. No one knew. What followed was a tidal wave of grief, speculation, and scrutiny, some of it well-meaning, much of it alarmingly voyeuristic, while actors like Usman Khalid Butt and Zara Tareen rightly called out the performance and judgmental nature of much of the public response. Saleem in her post, Durefishan Saleem in her post offered a prayer for herself and everyone. And that as heavy as the world is does not come with notice. She wrote, it can slip in while you are asleep, while you are eating your favorite meal, hugging someone you love, or even on an ordinary day, playing a game you thought you had finished. I pray with all my heart that whenever it comes for me or anyone, it does not come in silence, not in loneliness, not in an empty room, but with love in the air, with familiar hands nearby, with someone who truly knew your heart. There is a weight to that sentence in light of Homera Asghar Ali's story, not because Durefishan Saleem's post aims to explain it, but because it does not try to. It is just turning someone's death into a lesson or a catchy clip. It simply asks us to feel and to hold one another close while we are still here. We live in a time where people shout their opinions louder than they listen. So here is to being aware, to choose kindness even when it is quiet, to hold space for yourself and for others, to check in and to look behind filters and feeds. amid the flood of online inspiration posts and grief as performance content that has followed, Amira Scrolly's debtors, Durefishan Saleem's post feels grounded in the idea that not everything has to be dissected to be meaningful. That the true antidote to loneliness and neglect is not a viral quote but quiet care. Here is to a life behind just success, a life that does not need to be posted to matter, a life that feels real even in its quiet, unseen parts. Here is to the ordinary beautiful seconds, not driven by desire but grounded in peace, not for the world but for the soul. Here is to life as it is, as it comes, as it is happening, she concluded. In a time when even morning can feel curated, Durefishan Saleem's reflection reminds us of the kind of life we should wish for one another, not one marked by metrics or media cycles, but by moments that feel real. Thank you for watching Showbiz International News. Please subscribe Showbiz International News for updating news and more informations.